Trigger warning. This episode describes the method of death of a character from Japanese folklore. Welcome back to Our Weird World, where we dive into the strangest, creepiest, and most fascinating aspects of global folklore and urban legends. Today, we're delving into one of Japan's most spine-chilling paranormal games, the bath game, also known as Daruma-san. This eerie ritual involves summoning a ghostly presence while you're at one of your most vulnerable points, taking a bath. We'll explore the history behind this unsettling game, its impact on pop culture, the exact steps to perform the ritual, the terrifying consequences of failure, and the so-called benefits of winning. First, let's talk about the history and origins of the bath game. The bath game, or Daruma-san, finds its roots in Japanese folklore, intertwining the cultural significance of baths with the supernatural. In Japan, bathing isn't just about cleanliness. It's a ritualistic practice steeped in tradition. Bathhouses, or onsen, are places of relaxation, reflection, and even spiritual cleansing. The origins of the bath game are murky, but it's believed to be a modern urban legend, likely evolving from older stories about spirits inhabiting water or bathhouses. Japanese folklore is rich with tales of eerie, or ghosts, who haunt places associated with water, rivers, lakes, and yes, even baths. These spirits are often restless, bound to the locations of their tragic deaths. The game itself, however, only gained notoriety in recent decades, spreading through internet forums, horror blogs, and YouTube channels just like this, dedicated to urban legends. It's a perfect example of how folklore evolves with technology, taking a very simple, scary story and turning it into an interactive and deeply unsettling experience. Now, let's discuss how the bath game has seeped into pop culture. Japanese pop culture has a long-standing fascination with the supernatural, and the bath game is no exception. The concept of spirits and baths appears in various forms of media. One notable example is the horror movie genre, where scenes of haunted baths and vengeful spirits are common. Films like The Grudge and Ring have cemented the terrifying idea of ghosts emerging from everyday places. In anime and manga, the bath game has inspired episodes and story arcs centered around haunted bathhouses or cursed rituals. The blend of traditional folklore with modern storytelling captivates audiences, keeping the legends alive and relevant. One striking example is the anime Ghost Stories, where an episode explores a bathhouse haunted by a vengeful spirit. While not directly referencing the bath game, it taps into the same fears and cultural elements that make this game so terrifying. Alright, now for the part you've all been waiting for, how to perform the bath game ritual. But remember, this is not something to be taken lightly. Engaging in this ritual can have serious consequences. Discretion is advised. Step 1. Preparation. You'll need a bathroom with a bathtub and a candle. Start the ritual at night, ensuring you're alone in the house. Place the candle on the edge of the bathtub. Step 2. Entering the bath. Fill the tub with water and turn off the lights. Strip completely and get into the tub facing the faucet. Sit down and close your eyes. Do not open them under any circumstances. Step 3. The chant. With your eyes closed, begin washing your hair. As you do this, repeat the phrase, Daruma-san fell down, Daruma-san fell down. Continue chanting until you feel a presence behind you. You might sense movement or hear faint whispers. Whatever you do, do not open your eyes. Step 4. The vision. If done correctly, you'll visualize the mental image of a Japanese woman standing in the tub. She will slip and fall, causing her to impale herself on a rusty tap, which will gouge out her right eye. This gruesome image is key to summoning her spirit. Step 5. Ending the bath. Once you feel her presence, ask aloud, "Why did you fall in the bath?" Still keeping your eyes closed, carefully stand up and exit the tub. Be cautious as the spirit is now with you. Leave the bath area without turning on the lights. Let the water out of the tub, but leave the bathroom as it is for now. Step 6. The chase. The game officially begins the next morning. Upon waking up, the spirit of Daruma-san will be following you. You must evade her throughout the day. If you turn around and see her, you should shout, "Tumare," which means stop. This will give you a brief moment to run away. Now that we know how to play, let's talk about the terrifying consequences if you fail to evade her. If Daruma-san catches you, the results are said to be horrific. The spirit, vengeful and angry from her tragic death, will attempt to harm you. Accounts vary, but many suggest she will cause physical harm or drive you into madness. Some say she might try to drown you in your own bathtub, reenacting her own demise. others believe she can possess you, leading to an unending torment. There are also reports of players experiencing severe bad luck, health problems, or eerie sightings of the spirit long after the game has ended. These consequences make it clear that playing the bath game is not a decision to be taken lightly. So what happens if you manage to win the bath game? Winning the game involves successfully evading Daruma-san until midnight of the day after the ritual begins. At this point, you must end the game by saying "kita," meaning "I cut you loose," while making a cutting motion with your hand. This is supposed to sever the connection between you and the spirit, sending her back to wherever she came from. While there aren't many documented benefits, some believe that winning the bath game can enhance your spiritual awareness or grant you protection from other malevolent entities. It's also seen as a test of courage and mental fortitude. However, the risks far outweigh these so-called benefits, making it a high-stakes gamble with your sanity and your safety. In conclusion, the bath game, or Daruma-san, is a chilling example of how folklore can evolve into an interactive horror experience. Its roots in Japanese culture and its impact on pop culture illustrate our enduring fascination with the supernatural. While the ritual itself is straightforward, the potential consequences are severe and should not be taken lightly. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only. We do not endorse or recommend attempting this or any other paranormal rituals. The risks are real, and the consequences could be dire. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the bath game, please like, share, and subscribe for more eerie explorations of our weird world. Have you heard of any other spooky games or urban legends you'd like us to cover? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this unsettling journey. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.